Namaste students. In the previous video, we have already studied this poem with loud reading and summary. Today we will be discussing the English workshop session of this poem. The first question, read the poem aloud, is already done in the previous video. Let us now put the words given in brackets in proper blanks. The first one is, the dash is talking to its dash. The answer is, the child is talking to its father. Next one, the dash is leading and the dash is following. So who is leading in the poem? Father is leading. And who is following? Child. Next is, someday the dash will become a dash. Correct answer is, someday the child will become a father. Last one, the dash does not wish to fall while following its dash. Answer, the child does not wish to fall while following its father. In the next question, you have to find and write the pairs of rhyming words from the poem. You can find the rhyming words at the end of every second and fourth line of the poem. The answer is small, fall, see, me, be, me, true, you. This poem is about a relationship between a child and a father. In the next question, we have to write a pair of different relationships that we come across in our daily life. The answer to this question is teacher, student, doctor, patient, read, write, brother, sister. You can form your own answers. The next question is about what the sentences imply. That means we have to summarize the phrases that are present in the poem. The child in the poem requests his father to walk slower. Here, the poet implies that the child wants to understand his father's action better. The child would like to act the same way, but wants the father to be more understanding towards the child's needs. What is implied in the following lines? What is implied means, what is the real meaning of the following lines? First is, sometimes your steps are fast. The child is so young and small to understand some of the actions of his father. So he wants to understand those things thoroughly from his father under his guidance. But he cannot go with the speed of his father. So he says that your steps are very fast. Please be a little slower. Next is, sometimes your steps are hard to see. The father is committing many successful tasks in his daily life. Some of them are very difficult to understand for a child because the child is unknown to the world's many things. These things look very difficult for this small child. Next line is, I would want to lead just right. Today, when he follows his father, he knows that his father is on the right path, and this will lead his future on the right track and right path, which he has learnt from his father. That is why the child is very sure that when he follows his father's footsteps, he will lead just right. The last line is, and know that I was true. This line implies that the child is so sure about the future life where he thinks that he will lead better and virtuous life because today he is learning many right and moral things from his father. This shows that the belief of the child in his father is so pure and so strong. In the next question, you have to form 3 sentences showing continuous action. Now this reminds me of continuous tenses. To form these 3 sentences that show continuous action, we will take each one sentence from each tense. First is, I am reading. Second example, we were eating. And the last one is, she will be watching movie. The first sentence is from present continuous tense. second is past continuous tense, and the third is future continuous tense. Each sentence is showing a continuous action, an action which is not completed but still in process. Now in this question you have to form or frame at least 3 sentences that show the actions from future. That means we have to form the sentence of future tense. The examples are: they will control the crowd. Anjali will get the admission. We will learn it thoroughly. All these examples show that the action is yet to be performed. It is futuristic. In the next few questions, it is important for you students to express your own thought in your own language. The confidence of expressions is more important. The 7th question is: discuss the following and write the summary of your discussion in the form of bullet points. That means there are 2 questions given. You have to write the answers of these questions in bullet forms. First is: how are certain ideas or customs or knowledge passed on from one generation to the next? Young generations learn or copy many things from their parents or elders. They try to follow all these ideas in their life. After some time, all these things become a part of their life. Then, the new generation tries to get it from their elders. The cycle hence goes on. Next question is it necessary for children to follow the footsteps of their forefathers? If yes, why? Yes, it is very necessary for children to follow the footsteps of their forefathers. Forefathers means grandparents, great-grandparents, and so on. Forefathers or parents or elders show them the right path. They can become happy, successful, and prosperous if they follow the footsteps of their elders, because elders know more about life. They have a lot of experience. Why is it sometimes necessary to change the old ways? Because sometimes it really is necessary to change the old ways to make progress. Because change is very necessary for life. Sometimes some outdated things cannot be accepted in the present or future life. In the next question, you have to write about a role model, and you have to write the qualities about your role model. In this question, you can write about anyone that you feel is your role model. You can write about a politician or a freedom fighter, or even your big brother, mother, or your father as well. You can also write things about your teacher. You can also write the qualities such as how they are hardworking people, how they show you right path every time, and how they are always teaching you stories with good moral and good values. As you all have now entered your teenagers, many a times you will feel that the decisions made by your family members are not good. That is why the next question is very important. In this question, you have to write about one incident that has happened with you where the decision made by your family was not liked by you, but then later on you realize that that decision was the correct one and you were wrong. As I have already told you that these questions are meant for you. It is meant for you to think about these questions on your own and write them down on your own. But still, for your helping guide, I have mentioned the answers further. Please use these answers only for helping guide and form your own answers. In the last question, you have to write as many sentences as you can form by using a little. As shown in the diagram, you can form as many sentences as you can. For example, please give me a little sugar. That's all for today. I hope I have cleared all the concepts. Please form your own answers. For more videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you and all the best.